How is everybody doing? This is Luke the Duke, and we're actually checking out another station, a planetary station mod that's on the workshop. This one is called the Lonely Martian Colony. So you could take this space and you could do a lot of role-playing with it. Somewhat of a Martian survival setup. Now we have everything we would need here to be successful on a Martian planet. So you won't be needing to bring any of your own resources in or spawn in anything in like that. As you can see, we have a couple GPS waypoints, one to an ice harvesting facility, another one to a uranium harvester, so your fuel for both your hydrogen thrusters and of course for your reactors and whatnot. And of course we have a beacon so we can actually find where we want to go and actually find our way back to our base and whatnot. So yes, we're going to enter into this little Martian habitat zone. Now I just, I watched The Martian probably, not even 2 or 3 weeks ago, so this is fresh in my mind. But Matt Damon had to go through. We're a little bit more set up than Matt Damon was, maybe, I don't know. But as you can see, this room has a bunch of programmable blocks along with a reactor inside of here, so you can fiddle with your reactor inside of your oxygenated room. As you can see, the oxygen is on low right now. That's because we need to close up these things. And as you can see, we have whatever this is, there's a vent on the bottom of it, but you could, pretend it's a grill of some kind. It's probably not a good idea to be lighting a flame in a pressurized room in space. Probably not a good idea. Yeah, we're going to open these up, and we're going to go on to a secondary room in here. So this isn't the biggest place, guys, but it's a nice place to start off your survival. So it's not the most extravagant place out there, but it is definitely worth checking out nonetheless. As you can see here, we have some beds and a display panel, so you can wake up in the morning and do whatever you gotta do on the planet. And obviously this is not a modded ship or a station whatsoever, so this is the best of a bed that the person could come up with, so it's acceptable. And as you can see, we have a couple more on this side. These all might be these kind of rooms. This one would be a cargo container room with an assembler as well. So I would assume that there's probably a refinery on this side. Or just a medical bay. And another view. So one thing that this place has, guys, is some beautiful landscapes. Some beautiful little points to look out at. Definitely a impressive landscape for sure. So yeah, we've actually looked at most of what the place has to offer here. Actually gonna jump out here. This is gonna make us fly out because of our pressurization, I guess. Oh, we have a double seal, triple seal, quad seal. Alright, as you can see, this is a nice ship here. I'm pretty sure the creator of this station built all this stuff. I'm not 100% sure, so there wasn't much of anything in the description at the moment. We have some cool ships. We have a rover right here. And of course a solar panel setup on the other side over here. So it also is hooked up to a rotor, so it can move around and whatnot. An advanced rotor, actually. So yes, a wonderful setup. I mean, it's not too intricate or too advanced or anything, but it's definitely could help you out in your beginning stages. Now let's go over here and check out the harvesters. I've actually yet to check these things out. So yeah, it's not much. I wonder what's down here. It's just it is a piston hooked up to a conveyor and a cargo container and stuff. So I guess it just goes deep
down there until it hits whatever resource is down there for it to get. It's all fully automated, so that's very nice. Obviously there's some resources that you don't have here, like magnesium and nickel and cobalt and all that stuff, so you'd need to go out and actually get a couple of the resources for yourself. But it is nice for at least, a couple of them to be easily accessible like this. The ice facility is actually quite a distance away. But if you had some ships and whatnot, this would be a lot easier to do. And as you can see, the ice harvester facility is a lot more advanced. A bunch of reactors. And a bunch of collectors as well. So I'm assuming that this drills it through here and then just drops it right here. So it just ejects all of the stuff through the connectors. And this just gets harvested up by all of these harvesters. And then, you know, a bunch of connectors and conveyors and whatnot to feed it all back into cargo containers for you to pick up afterwards. And a bunch of refineries and cargo containers. I don't know what the refineries are for because, to my knowledge, you don't need to process ice at all. I mean, you need to process it into hydrogen and oxygen, but to do that, all you need is a hydrogen tank and an oxygen generator. So yeah, that about finishes it up here. Want to check this station out, this whole setup, this world. Just check it out in the description. I'd like to thank the mod author for putting together such a well-designed station. Simple and to the point, but you know, guys, sometimes simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So yes, I'd like to thank you guys once again. If you like this video, please go out and actually support Space Engineers, and also go out and support the mod author. You know, this stuff like this doesn't, you know, it takes a good amount of time, you guys. So just going out and leaving a like or leaving a support to the mod author really makes doing this worthwhile. You know, they don't make any money. They don't. The only thing they get is recognition and appreciation. So it's nice to showcase some of these smaller stations and smaller, less known mods and mod authors. This has about 2,000 downloads at the moment, so it's only a week old, I believe. So definitely go and check it out, you guys. We may actually try out some of his try out the rover at least before we go. I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, this thing handles pretty nice, guys. Not bad. So the role playing on the server, this game. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. The role playing on this station could be pretty cool. I don't know if that was intended to happen. There we go, guys. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. This shouldn't be happening. I think this is just a bug for Keen to work out with you falling through planets. Oh, we're already pretty far. I'm actually interested to see if we fall through the other side of Mars. That'd be pretty cool. Let's give it a second. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh. Mars is pretty big, but we should be breaking through to the Twilight Zone any second now. We're going to the sky, guys. Is this heaven? Is this how it happens? Where's the base? I can't even see the base anymore. I see some type of planet up there, but I don't know, guys. This is the end of Space Engineers, my friends. Well, alright, my friends. It looks like we've reached the end of the episode. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this video, as always, go out and support yourself some Space Engineers. This is Luke the Duke, and I'm falling through a planet.